Doors are open for the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom. If you want to know more about how to be in that boardroom, deciding about the future of the Caribbean, the economies, the social, the lives, the fiscal sector, then this is your episode. Stay with me. Hi, let me put this mic right. My name is Rooney Calmera, and as you know, the doors are open. The doors are open for the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom. It's a unique experience of 8 weeks for high achievers, for people who are leaders in the Caribbean, who wants to think, meet, create a community so that we can get Caribbean to a higher level. And what is that higher level? That's the higher level where people have more income, there are more businesses, Caribbean is more resilient, and also circular economy. We are in times right now with the COVID pandemic, and that's why I realized I needed to speed up and open the doors as soon as possible. Because right now, jobs are being lost in the Caribbean, people are losing their businesses, some governments are trying to help support the businesses on the short run, but we need a strategy for the long run. So I'm looking for 100 people, the top people who can rank themselves, who can share their views, who can do the work, who can produce strategic papers, who can produce projects for the Caribbean. And those people, I'm going to meet with them during the next 8 weeks. Let me show you about the program, because the program has been open since Monday. So if you follow me, the program is open right now, but the doors will close. The door will close on Friday, and then I will be launching this program to the world. So those 100 seats in the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom will go away. So because you have been following me during the last weeks, during the last months maybe, that's why I give you the first opportunity to join that program. So let me show you about the program. I showed it already, but let me show you it again about the program. And I want to go here and click presenting the program. So what is this program about? It's a program from this show, from this page, data analysis and policy show, and I will be sharing much more information at a deeper level with everybody in this program. Much more than I've been giving. As you know, I've been giving a lot of information, share tips, tricks, data analysis, etc. But now we're going to do the real thing, going at a deeper level. So I want you to stay focused. I want you to just stay with me with a couple of minutes, and within the couple of minutes I'm going to share with you what this program is about. Also, if you stay, you will notice that there is a bonus, and the bonus will be dropped after this show. After this show, if you invest in this program, in this show, the bonus is still. What is the bonus? The bonus is a program that I've created, that I have sold already for a lot of dollars, for thousands of dollars, and that program is just going to be added as a bonus to this experience. Why a bonus? Because I want you to think fast and move and grab that bonus. I want the people who think fast and move fast. I wanna give them a gift, and that's why I'm giving that bonus. And the bonus is an 8-module course about analytical writing, about project management, especially for policy advisors and investors in a highly dynamic environment. As you know, I've been a policy advisor and senior advisor consultant for 24 years, and I have put all my knowledge for you in this. So you don't have to grow like I grew. You can do it much faster. You don't have to make the mistakes that I made, because you can skip those mistakes, and you can get all my tools, all my framework to analyze the Caribbean, an island economy at a higher level. So let me show with you. If you are living on one of these islands, Grenada, if you're living on St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Anguilla, St. Lucia, Montserrat, and Curacao, then this program is for you, because we have a macroeconomic framework for all those islands in the Eastern Caribbean. And some of those islands are already also in the OACS. But if you are living on other islands, you can benefit from this program, because what you will be learning here, the papers we are going to create, the discussions we're going to have about the transition of the Caribbean islands, the diversification of the Caribbean islands, renewable energy, the role of oil, all those things, the role of the global depression, and the world of the role of China, the role of China on the Caribbean, the role of European Union of the Caribbean, the role of United States on the Caribbean. And that is going to be the topic in the boardroom. Okay, so make sure you will benefit. Now, if you are on one of those islands, we will be covering those islands, the data, the history, the trends, the future, the simulations for these islands specifically. I am living on Curacao, and I am already right now doing an analysis, a strategic analysis for Curacao. So we will be doing those analysis especially for those islands. Now, this is the framework we will be using. We have for each island a macroeconomic framework. What does that mean? That it's not a collection of spreadsheets to do the analysis, all kinds of spreadsheets, but it is a consistent database for each island, and also for all those islands together. It is a simulation framework. You can put simulations in the fiscal sector, in the external sector, in the labor market sector, in the monetary sector. You can put you can change something in the indicators, and then you will see the impact towards 2030. Remember the Sustainable Development Goals. We want to change the world. We want to eradicate poverty. And right now in the Caribbean, we have a problem with poverty. A lot of people losing their jobs. But also for investors, if you are an investor in the Eastern Caribbean, maybe this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity to see how the value transfer, the value transfer is going to happen. And this is a course where you will see investment opportunities. I will not give investment advice, but you can use this information if you are operating in the Eastern Caribbean. If you are not in the Eastern Caribbean, but your heart goes to one of these islands and also Curacao, then you can do this course online, because the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom will be an online experience. You don't have to leave your desk, and you will be able to follow all the modules, follow all the discussions, follow all the information, interact with people in a closed private community, because it's a community of the leaders of the Caribbean. So if you consider yourself to be a leader in the Caribbean who wants to take the helicopter, one of those macroeconomic models is like a helicopter. Once you join in, you step in, and I am the pilot, but I will quickly hand over the helicopter to you. You can fly to your island and you will see things that other people cannot see. You will be able to maneuver in that Caribbean strategic boardroom like others are not able to do. Okay, while everybody is looking for data, you will be having the data and you will be able to benchmark it with all the other islands in the Caribbean like this. As a matter of fact, I will be showing you also how I create a new economic model of China during this 8 weeks experience. I wanted to give you this bonus. This is the bonus that I'm dropping in today. One of the bonuses. I have another one. I will be creating a macroeconomic model of the Chinese economy during those 8 weeks, gathering the data, showing you. You will be watching over my shoulder. All the people in the Caribbean strategic boardroom will be watching over my shoulders how I do it, while you are working with one of these models for your specific island. You will be watching me how I create that. Now, why China? Because China, you have seen with the coronavirus that Chinese economy is interacting in the world. The second thing is we have analyzed and we have seen how important China is in the global economy. What happens in China affects United States. I want to challenge the people from the United States, my colleagues from the United States, and saying that the Chinese economy is dominating the world and the world power, economic power, is going to shift towards China. I don't want to go more into that, but if you analyze China, if you analyze the Chinese economy, you will see that. So the Chinese economy, I will be creating that live during the sessions in the boardroom as a bonus for you. So you will be having these macroeconomic models of all these islands. You will be doing simulations and you will be watching me create that Chinese macroeconomic model. This is the board. The doors open Monday, but remember the doors will close this Friday after the next going live of me. This Friday the doors will close, and when the doors close, all these seats will be available for other people. And let me tell you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to not only share this information on my live Facebook page or YouTube or LinkedIn if you're looking at this, but I'm going to share these seats, 100 seats. I'm going to share them with the whole world. I'm going to target other islands in the Caribbean. I'm going to target people in the United States, in Europe, in China, because I'm creating that Chinese macroeconomic model, and I know that there are a lot of people who are living in China. I'm not going to target all of them, but the seats will be taken. This is a unique experience like we're doing it right now. You will have contact with me. You will be having a private, closed community. Every week we will have a 2-hour meeting, and you can be sitting there and you can be standing there online, and then you will be talking about your island. But it is not a course. This is not a course. This is talking about the problems of the Caribbean, the Eastern Caribbean and the Dutch Caribbean, and this is also discussing with peers how you need to change that economy. This is simulating the economy, fiscal packages like what the governments are doing right now. Printing money, maybe running a high budget deficit, running a high debt. All those things will have impact on the long run situation of the Caribbean. So we will be designing policies. We will be looking at the data. I will be sharing all the data. Imagine one of those macroeconomic models. It takes 3 months, full time, 3 months for me, an experienced economist for 24 years of experience, to create one of these models. I will give you 8 of them, and also the one for Curacao, my beautiful island here in the Caribbean. Remember, Imagine having 9 macroeconomic models. Imagine working with them. Imagine updating them, understanding how to update them quickly. Imagine understanding what are the sources of the data. Imagine creating policies. But you will also be ranked. I want you to be ranked because I want those 100 people to be not competing against each other, working, collaborating with each other, but I want those people to feel that they have to create a paper. So you will be creating a paper about your specific island. The goal of this 8-week meeting, 8 weeks program, is for you to create a strategic paper for your island with policy scenarios, and then you can hand that paper over to your government, to your boss. If you are in the Caribbean development banks, I have I have contacts with people, Caribbean Development Bank, which are possibly wanted to join. There are people of the Ministry of Economic Finance. People are excited. I'm very happy that people reacted like this for this program. So I want you to be in that room. But let's see. What is it? 8 weeks program starting on Monday, 4th of May, 2020, and then ending 28th of June, 2020. Once door close, I will be dedicating my time to these people. I will be sharing this program, but I will be dedicating my time to the people who have joined. Okay? Remember, the doors close on Friday, and then I will open the doors later on for the whole world. It's for high performance leaders who want to rank themselves. It is for people who want to rank themselves as transformers of the Caribbean region. There are a lot of people talking about the situation in the Caribbean, but they don't take action. They are talking, they are discussing, they are waiting for the government, etc., etc. If you are a policy advisor, an investor, a data scientist, a practitioner, and you want to take action, you want a deeper understanding of how a small island economy works, then you are qualified. If you have some background in economics, it is better. Basically, you need to understand spreadsheets, you need to understand economic graphs, you need to understand the basics of economics, and then you can join. But if you invest and you read and you do your work and you work on it, you can become very, 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 very advanced very quickly. I will tell you a little bit about that, about the 6 phases that you want to reach, and I will show you during this episode. So you will be turning data into analysis, simulate the current economic challenges, and design policies and paper. You will be working on a paper, writing a paper, analyzing the past trends, etc. And in 2 months, you will have the analysis for your island. You will have the analysis for the other islands. So we are going to create a strategic document for these islands in the Caribbean. Imagine that you can participate in that community that created the community that has a new vision for the Caribbean. A vision based on data, because data makes everything. If we in the Caribbean want to talk to United Nations organizations, attract foreign investors, we need to get a data correctly. We need to be able to say, this is how much we invest in the Caribbean. This is how much we export in the Caribbean. This is how much we import in the Caribbean. If the oil prices go to $20, then what is the effect on our import or port bill? If the food prices go up, what is the effect? That is the kind of people. If you are interested in those figures, in those data, that's the data we're going to share. Now, what will you get? A community of 100 top leaders. I'm aiming at top 100 leaders in the Caribbean, and the weekly sessions of 2 hours analyzing the Caribbean economies, discussing key challenges, and writing policy papers and presenting papers to the group. On the board, on that board, in that meeting over there, you will get 9 macroeconomic modeling frameworks of 9 islands, Curacao and the Eastern Caribbean. I have never given these macroeconomic models away. I'm going to repeat you. One macroeconomic model costs 3 months for an experienced macroeconomist to create. You cannot create this macroeconomic model with simulation like that. 3 months when you are experienced. If you are not experienced, it will take you 1 year or years. Imagine being able to watch me creating that model and using your macroeconomic model of your Eastern Caribbean island. Imagining grouping, summarizing those 8 islands into a macroeconomic model for the whole Eastern Caribbean. Imagine seeing that and using it, because it's not only about the macroeconomic model. The macroeconomic model is just a discussion tool to discuss, to make things clear, etc. So it's a closed community. You will get a closed community. You will get a data simulation framework, and there are some bonuses. I already give a bonus. The bonus is the 8 weeks, the 8 module writing, analytical writing, and analytical and analysis program. Once you get that program, and remember, it will drop after this second show on Wednesday. It will drop after this show, so you might want to get quickly to that link in there, and then sign up. Okay? So, what is it? That's what you will get, and you will get a bonus. Who can join? You have an economic background or can demonstrate that you have mastered economic concepts for the Caribbean. I'm going to tell you how a small island economy works, and it's going to be fast. And during the weeks, you can do some homework. You can simulate with that macroeconomic model. It's in a spreadsheet. I don't use complex systems. If you have an Excel spreadsheet, Excel work program, then you can join with that, and you can run the simulations and do everything. So the only thing you need is internet to connect with me to get access to the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom. You need Excel, and then everything else will be done. You are a policy advisor, investor, economic practitioner. Now, a policy advisor, if you are in the Ministry of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Sustainable Development, Ministry of Agriculture, on the policy department, then it's good. If you are in a central bank, if you are in a Ministry of Statistical Office, or if you are in a bank, central bank, it is. Even if you are in a pension fund, because what is happening in the world will affect pension funds. If you are a labor union and you want to discuss with your government, have a strategic view on the Caribbean, it's okay for you. We are not going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about economics, and we're going to talk about data. We're going to have our discussions. You need to be open for learning and moving to the next level. Even I am open to learning. This experience is, imagine I meet 100 people, the top ranked people, the high achievers in the Caribbean. It will be a learning experience for myself also, and I will be sharing all I know with those people. Today I talked with a person who is a business leader, who is a business coach, and I just told her about this idea, and I said we need to create leaders, and she was totally okay with it. We need to create leaders in the Caribbean. Everybody can be a leader. So if you are committed to do the work, gain experience, and transform the Caribbean economies, then you are invited. Curacao and these 8 islands will be covered. Limited seats, only 100 seats, and the offer ends at the end of this week. Now, why is that? Because at the end of this week, I will be focusing on getting more people in if there are seats left. And then afterwards, those will close completely, and then I will be focusing all my time with those people during the next 8 weeks. That's why I need to close the doors. I cannot stay forever open. So in the future editions, this program will sell for $4,997. That's the value. If you want to hire me, to work with a policy advisor, it is a high ticket invoice, because I focus my time with my people. If you want to hire me for a specific project, it's going to be a high price ticket. For instance, for Suriname, for St. Martin, we have worked there during 1 year, and it was a more than $300,000 project. It was a more than a $300,000 project to guide St. Martin on a weekly basis, building everything. So that's my normal price. And honestly, you can see it on the web, etc., that I have done that. During 2 years, I have advised, for instance, St. Martin. Curacao, if you want to hire me for a project, it's going to be a high ticket. I created the socio-economic database. I gave training to about the sustainable development goals, all those indicators. How do you set up the data? How do you measure them? So I know a little bit about economics. So in future editions, this program will sell for $4,997, and it will not be directly interacting for that with me. So I'm dropping another bonus. The bonus is that everybody who joins this program, I will give them, the 100 people, I will give them my telephone number. Like this. I give you my telephone number, my WhatsApp, and you can call me. During the 8 weeks, you can call me like, during business hours, you can call me like, Rooney, I have this problem. I'm working on Anguilla. Yes, I'm working on Anguilla. I'm working on Dominica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Okay, this is our problem. We have this chat. And I will chat. I will not be talking to you 1 hour. It's not one-on-one coaching, etc. But I will listen to you. And I am doing this because I am dedicated to help you solve the problems of your island. You see? So I'm giving you the bonuses. Everybody who joins. If you join today, I don't know when this bonus will drop, but the bonus is I will be giving you my telephone number. During the 8 weeks, you can call me and you can WhatsApp me. Okay? How about that? In the times of Corona, I'm showing up for you. So in this program, it will not cost you anything else, but with the price of $997, you can call me, you can WhatsApp me, and if you are in this program, I will be there for you. You can call me with your specifics. So it's not a course that I'm giving you all kind of information and I'm leaving you bungling over there. I am here for you. In times of Corona, I'm showing up and I'm giving you my telephone number. You can call me. Now, this is the program, and you can get in today in the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom by going to calmera.net. Wait, calmera.net / Caribbean Strategic Boardroom. Caribbean Strategic Boardroom. Caribbean Strategic Boardroom with a dash in between. I've made it very, very easy for you. That's where you get in. You get in, you have to have a credit card. You take in your credit card. It is secured. It is secured because it's a tested system. I've not created that system myself, but thousands of people go through that system. It's secured. Your credit card will be billed one time. That's it. Now, there are people who said something about they want a payment plan. So a lot of people, not a lot of people, 1 or 2 people wanted a payment plan. This is the link. If you want a payment plan, you have to contact me. You have to contact me, and then we see what we can do. But I can tell you the payment plan will be, if you pay in a couple of times, the payment plan totally will be more than the offer we have right now, which is $997. Because the people who decide quickly and who really take the action, I want to give them the incentive to just join and invest. But if you want a payment plan, just WhatsApp me, send me a link, join this Facebook page, and then send me something there. Hey, where can I get a payment plan? I'm interested, etc. The payment plan will probably be in 2 times, 2 or 3 times, depending. I have not decided, 2 or 3 times, but a lower payment, but the total payment will be more than this offer. $997 bonus today till Wednesday, and that bonus was an 8-module writing plus analysis course. I'm leaving that bonus, but today, after this workshop, I will extend it a little bit. After this workshop at 12 o'clock, bonus is done. This bonus is going away. It's going away because I already gave you information Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is for quick people who want to decide. So if you join today before 23.59, that's your bonus. I will tell you something about your bonus. Okay? So this bonus is a course that I have created, and this is a writing and analysis course. Have you ever seen somebody write something, or you read something and you think like, this is good? They have a system to write, an analytical. They compare this year to the next year, to the previous year. They know exactly. So when you write something like the IMF or the World Trade Organization, one of those organizations, a central bank, then you already know that, okay, this has been written by people who know it. Now I take it to the next level, because in this writing course, and it's writing and presentation, I teach you how to think like a senior economist. I teach you how to think and write so that people will say like, hey, I understand this exactly what they're meaning. This course is $2,997. I've put it out there, $2,997, and today you will get it for $0, just because you took action. So the future price will be $4,997, really $4,997 of this whole program of 8 weeks. In the future, in 2021, maybe we will do it again, but we will not keep doing it. We will not keep doing it. I'm taking 100 people right now, and we are focusing on that, and I don't know when it's going to happen again. So this is a unique opportunity. 8 weeks. Now, let me tell you about that bonus. Let me give you something about that bonus. Only the bonus. Because in the program, I already told you what we are going to do. Weekly basis, we're going to discuss. And I'm leaving it a little bit. I have a program in my mind, but I'm leaving it open, a little bit open to say what the 100 people want to learn and what their topics are, etc., etc. I have a framework, but you have the questions. And because it is live and it is open and it is face to face, I am sitting there in the boardroom, nothing pre-recorded. It's sitting there and discussing. I want to give some flexibility. But let me tell you about this bonus, about what the things are in the bonus. The bonus that I'm giving you for free, 2997. Module 1, the 6 levels of policy analysis and management. Remember that. The 6 levels of policy analysis and management. Those 6 levels, they are how you can become a trusted advisor and how you can transform to that trusted advisor. Okay? And then I have students who have already completed the 6 levels because it's a game. It's like a game you play, and there are 6 levels. I know that because I've experienced those 6 levels. When you're talking with the ministers, and I've talked with ministers, worked with ministers, policy advisors in the parliament, you need to be at a high level. You need to be at level 6. When you are influencing people, when you are influencing people that people take decisions, you need to be at level 6. So this is not only about economic analysis, it's about influencing people, it's about telling your story, it's about converting your idea into simulations, converting your idea into a document, convincing people to take strategic decisions and making policies to improve the lives of the people, or if you are an investment, to improve your return on your investments. Imagine if you are an investor sitting with 10 other investors and you want them to invest in this hotel project, in this apartment complex in the Caribbean, in St. Lucia. You want them to invest into this cruise project. You want them to invest in this spa. You need to know what is going to happen in the economy. You need to have a vision. You need to have the data. You need to know exactly how many cruise tourists, stayover tourists are going, what is the past, and what is projected. You need to understand what Moody's and Fitch, the rating companies, the rating agencies, are thinking about this specific St. Lucia. You need to know your numbers. You need to be at level 6. Okay, so the time series, model U, time series, task, and project management. What are the time series? What can you do with time series? What can you do with a task? Because at this level, you need to understand the task and project management. You need to be very quick. So all the people in the Caribbean strategic boardroom who join today are going to receive this within their suit. Within their suit, they're going to receive this. Get the topic and make an outline. I mean, I go detailed. When you're going to write, you need to get a topic and get the outline of what you have created. I'm creating right now a topic for a policy paper, and it is going to be a policy paper of 30 pages, but I already designed the topic, and from the topic, from the outline, I work. It is a system, it's a step-by-step system. I don't start writing like this. I know where to put my analysis, where to put my data, and I'm using the macroeconomic model for doing this. So, gather information for your policy paper and prepare for the meeting with stakeholders. Meeting with stakeholders. The stakeholders could be your boss, the stakeholders could be the investors, the stakeholders could be the businesses in the sector. You need to contact and communicate with the stakeholders. When you're writing something, you need to contact and communicate with the stakeholders. I'm telling you in this module exactly how you do that, why you do that. How, why. The why is very important. The how is very important. Then we have module 5 and module 6 about analytical writing, where we go detailed in there. So this has helped people improve their economic outlook papers. They have improved their presentation. They have improved their skills. There is a 4-page policy paper. So while I'm writing right now a policy paper of 30, but in this module I teach you the 4-page policy paper. If you cannot say something in 4 pages, no policy maker will look at it. That's my experience. So how to set up and manage policy projects. You want policy research. You want to do certain things. And I know I'm going to tell you exactly how you use the macroeconomic framework to set up those projects. What to do, what to analyze, etc. And also projects. So imagine you want to create a tourism plan, a 5-year tourism plan, a 5-year investment plan, a plan for blockchain, for a new fintech company sectors. You want to create a project for renewable energy. You want to create, those are the projects we're talking about. You want to create a social project for your community. You want to create a project for having sustainable development goals and all the indicators. Gather the data, work with Central Bureau of Statistics. You want to create a project that is investment. You want to invest, organize an investment meeting for your island, investment summit. All those things are projects that you need to master. You want to think about the debt situation in the Caribbean. That's a must. That's a project. Module 8, project management to the max. One of the most important things is the project management in this environment. You need to be able to create projects, master your tasks. So I'm going to give you another bonus. I'm going all the way. And why do I give you those bonuses? Because I give you people who want to react and want to take action like today. Okay? This bonus is I'm giving away my yet to be published book. Yet to be published. It needs to be yet to be published book. And if you join before Friday 15 IST. So what does it mean? What does it mean? It means that today, this bonus I had about the writing, analytical writing, today you will get it if you join before this night at 23.59. If you don't make that, but you join before Friday, you will get the book. This book has not been published again yet. This book has not been published. I was planning to publish this book in November. Okay? Now, this book is about the 6 steps. Let me just give you, I'm writing this book right now, and I have some chapters, and I'm already writing it, but let me just give you that I'm not talking about trying to trigger you. Let me just show you this book. Let me show you this book, what I have right now. Escape, and I'm going to show you the book, which is right here. So I'm going to give you handbook, policy analysis, 3rd draft. Look at that. And then the handbook, it's the handbook for policy advisors on small island economies. Win the game at the 6 levels of policy analysis in small island economies. It's a game, and you have to play the game. And in this book, I already put in the chapters that you're going to get if you sign up and invest before Friday. I have given my view on how you turn into a trusted advisor at the highest level, speaking in parliament, advising as an advisor, not as a politician, but when the politicians are there, you are going to be in the parliament, the person who tells them about the data, about the analysis, about the simulation. You will be telling them in the board when your boss is in the board, because you are already part, you have been in the Caribbean strategic boardroom, you know how to get them. So because I am giving you this handbook, why am I doing that? I'm giving you this handbook because I want you to learn quick and be better at your game. And this game is the game about policy analysis, etc. So what is the game? 6 levels. I've seen in my career, 24 years, that there are 6 levels. And my career has been on Caribbean islands. I've worked at the banks, commercial banks, ING. I've worked at energy companies with 1 million records in their database. I've worked with big companies. I've worked in the Caribbean, and this game, you can play it in the private sector, you can play it in the public sector, whenever. But let me show you the games. So this book is going to be published November 2020, but for the people who join, I'm going to give you this book, the chapter. And I'm, of course, welcoming any suggestions, but I'm going to give you. Let me just show you certain things in the book, because then we will finish this episode. Let me show you some things in the book. So what's the level? The level 1, manage your data. You need to manage your data. You understand why you need to have a database? Talking about people on the radio, talking about discussing in a WhatsApp group, talking about all those kinds of things, how the Caribbean is going to change, etc. All those people, they talk, but they don't have the data. They say there is no data. Let me tell you, there is data, but you have to know what you need to look for. I already told you that there are 58 variables, but with this book, you can learn that there are more data that are available. You need to have all the relevant data and become the trusted resource. All the data. From those 58, in the program, I will show you how to create 260 variables. So I will be bringing the 58 variables for China, and I will show you how to create the whole economic model of China. Of course, there are different behaviors in the model compared to a small island in the Caribbean, but my system is tested and tried, and you can create a macroeconomic model for China also. I'm going to show you the data, how I gather the data, where I gather the data. And in this book, you already see that. Manage your data. Know how to make data when it is not available. In the boardroom, in the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom, we're going to understand and create data where it is not available. And let me tell you that. Statisticians will say, oh, this is not possible. But that's how it is done. And I will show you how it is done exactly. You understand and you can handle 2 main data types. There are 2 main data types that are very important. Now then, level 2. Once you are at game number 1, you can move to the game level 2. Next level. Produce consistent analysis. Produce consistent analysis. You can convert now at this level, you can convert the data into information. You know your way in Excel. You know how to set up and complete an analysis. You know to understand the main concepts. Anybody can tell you anything. You know the concepts, the main concepts used. You have a system of analysis. Consistent system. So my question to you, do you have all the data for your country, for your island? If no, you can join this program. Join the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom and you will be able to manage your data. Can you produce a consistent analysis right now? Boom. No. Join the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom and you will know why and how. Level 3, we move to the level 3. We are already in the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom. Write quality products and deliver quality presentations. I mean, in the Caribbean Boardroom and the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom, we need to be able to write and create quality presentations, because it's not only about the analysis, it's the story, it's how to tell the story, it's how to influence people and how to build a community. So I can be showing you how I'm doing it. Right now, I've been doing it 49 weeks. I've been sharing with the people. I'll be sharing online. You could be doing this also, because this is a way. You see, right in this book, I have also included things that I am doing right now. I am presenting on a weekly basis. Every week, 3 times a week, I'm presenting to the world. And I'm monitoring it. That is the new world. It's not only presenting in a boardroom, presenting. I will be teaching you how to present in the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom, but it's also presenting to the world. It's building your case. Last week, we have generated $10,000 in only 3 weeks with a social project that I'm doing with another person, another business partner in the blockchain sphere. But we have managed to create $10,000 because we were able to convince people to give a quality presentation. So you know, at this level, people trust what you say and write. You can put your analysis on paper and on screen. You are confident speaking partner in meetings and during presentations. You work independently. Level 4, the question, can you write and produce quality presentations? If not, join the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom. Level 4, manage your stuff. Okay, you can do everything. Now at this game level, I give you 10 projects. I give you 20 things. Are you going to sit at home and not see your wife or your husband anymore because you are worked, overwhelmed with all that information? This is the level. You will get this level only after the first 3 levels. You understand? Now manage your stuff. Manage your stuff. Don't come with your shit, your stuff to me if I am your boss. That's what the bosses want. That's what the boards want. And because you're going to be in the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom, you will know exactly how to manage your stuff. You can manage multiple projects and tasks for more stakeholders independently. You are responsible for the budget of the project. You manage other people efficiently. You represent your organization externally. You are responsible for annual projects for your department and lead them. You can lead a team. I mean, can you see that this will mean to more paycheck, to a higher paycheck? Right now, you are already becoming the trusted advisor. From working where you are working right now at this level, you are the trusted advisor and you are already having a paycheck. Because this is not only about the model, it's also about you being able to generate more money, a higher salary, better benefits, maybe a better training. You can go to your boss and say, I want to have this course. I mean, you should be able to do that right now. I want to have this other course, but now you can say to your boss, 997, I can join this program, 8 weeks right now, invest, and let your other team members also join. So now level 5 and level 6, this is only the book. I gave you this book. Level 5, setting the tone. You are a leader right now, and now you decide people listen to you. It's not only about managing your stuff, but now you can set the tone. You manage the policy agenda of your department. You spot issues and challenges of your department way before they appear on the radar of others. I mean, this is secret. This number, there is an 8 there, but it doesn't mean that it is page 8. It's just only here. I have not refreshed this. But this whole book you will get. Listen. You can spot things before they happen. Once you have your stuff in the helicopter that I'm going to give you, which is the similar thing as the macroeconomic framework, you can spot things before it happens. I've been studying with people who know already for quite some time that there's going to be a global depression. What is happening right now has been forecasted, predicted. If you hang around the right people, you know that it's going to happen. So this is something like magic. You align people, and before you do it, before they ask you, you already know what to deliver. When they say, hey, I need a renewable energy policy paper, you say, boom, there. And it's not anymore like, okay, go to the weekend and then tell your wife or tell your husband, okay, honey, I have to work and I can't work with the kids anymore. You already have that information. You have been creating that policy paper because you know what's going to happen. Okay? You know what's going to happen. When the exchange rate exchange to the peg of your country, something has happened there, you already know what's going to happen. You understand? So now you can align forecast of the department independently with external stakeholders. Many stakeholders have data, central bank, Ministry of Finance. Once a year they meet and they want to have the best economic outlook, and you know how to tie to their projections. IMF comes, you know how to do it. I have looked at the IMF prediction of Curacao right now, and with my model I'm able to simulate that and get aligned with the economic model. This is another level. This is setting the tone. So now you are seen by external stakeholders as the expert in your field. They call you, they tell you, they want to talk to you, the newspapers want to talk to you, people start pulling at you. I don't accept talking with newspapers on Curacao. Going to the TV only occasionally for my friends, because I have this show, I can be doing it myself, and because there are so many requests, writing in the newspapers, so many requests. You see? That is this level. No decision is taken without your advice. Imagine being that. They say call and then put your name in there before we take this decision. That's where you want to be. And then the next 6th level. This is only the book. I'm going to give you this book for free if you join this program before Friday. That's what I said. So you inspire the team and you develop their talents. Now you are close to becoming the manager, the senior manager, VP of policy department, etc., etc. You are responsible for all the processes, all the analytical processes. All people report to you. You are the boss of the analytical department. I became the boss of the analytical department, adjunct boss. After 4 years, I joined in. Today, I was taught how to make an economic model of a very senior mentor who knows all about economic models, who has created macroeconomic models for all other islands and other countries. And after 4 years, I was offered to become the boss of the analytical. Imagine the junior guy, the junior guy coming in at 26 years old, and then after 4 years, 30 years, they are offered the position to become the adjunct head of the analytical department of 5 people. That's what it is about. I know what I'm talking about. So I want to finish, and of course I'm going to tell you to connect with me. I'm going to tell you how to connect with me, but I want you to decide for sure how you want to get in as soon as possible. Okay? So I'm going to tell you to connect with me, how to connect with me right now. Hey, stay connected with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here with me. It has been 1 hour. I wanted to give you all the information. So what you have to do is, the doors are open, and you can go to www.calmera.net/Caribbean-strategic-board-room. It's going to be a unique experience. Today, if you see this video today, you can still get that program about analytical writing until 23 hours 59, and I hope you make it. I hope you make it. And I'm also giving you today the not published handbook about a very important topic. Okay? The 6 levels of policy management and project. And it's going to be published in the future. It's going to be a great book, but I'm handing it to you. So next time you see me will be Friday, same time, same place. And then the doors will be closed. So when the doors are closed, the 100 spots of the Caribbean Strategic Boardroom will be gone. So thank you very much, and make a great decision. I want to see you inside. Hopefully I see you inside. Thank you for being here. Till next time. Till Friday, same time, same place. Bye.